हेलो स्टूडेंट, आज हम देखने वाले हैं क्लास 11 का स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटम जो चैप्टर है उसमें का पॉइंट दैट इज बोर्स एटॉमिक मॉडल और बोर्स थ्योरी। सो नाइल बोर्स in 1913 proposed a revolutionary model called as the Bohr's theory or Bohr's atomic model. So this model overcome the drawback of the Rutherford atomic model, and there are certain assumptions of or postulates of this model. These are as follows: an atom consists of a dense central positive charge and which is called as a nucleus. The electrons revolve around the nucleus in a circular path which is called as a orbit और शेल। उसे हम ऑर्बिट भी कह सकते हैं या फिर शेल भी कह सकते हैं। आउट ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ ऑर्बिट्स द इलेक्ट्रॉन कैन रोटेट इन अ certain or specific orbit. That's why they are also called as a stationary state. Each stationary state is associated with a definite amount of energy. That's why they are also called as a energy level. They are called as the energy level. जो ऑर्बिट रहते हैं उस ऑर्बिट को हम शेल भी कह सकते हैं, उसे हम स्टेशनरी स्टेट भी कह सकते हैं, या फिर उसे हम एनर्जी लेवल्स भी कह सकते हैं। नाउ as electron present in the same energy level, its energy is constant, but when it move from one energy level to the another energy level, its energy get changes. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन ये ही ऑर्बिट में है, एक ही ऑर्बिट में रोटेट कर रहा है, तो उसकी जो एनर्जी है वो कांस्टेंट रहेगी। लेकिन जब ये एक एनर्जी लेवल से दूसरी एनर्जी लेवल में जंप करेगा, या फिर दूसरी एनर्जी लेवल से मतलब हायर टू लोअर और लोअर टू हायर, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जब जंप करेगा तो इसकी जो एनर्जी है वो चेंज हो जाएगी। ओके, नाउ ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे एक एनर्जी लेवल से दूसरी एनर्जी लेवल में जा रहा है, द इलेक्ट्रॉन गेट जंप, इट नॉट फ्लो, ये फ्लो नहीं होगा। ये क्या करेगा, तो एक एनर्जी लेवल से दूसरे एनर्जी लेवल में जंप करेगा, और व्हाइल जंपिंग अगर ये हायर टू लोअर आ रहा है तो वो ये एच न्यू के फॉर्म में, मतलब क्वांटा के फॉर्म में जो एनर्जी है वो लूज करेगा, या फिर ये लोअर टू हायर अगर जा रहा है तो ये एच न्यू मीन्स क्वांटा के फॉर्म में जो एनर्जी है वो गेन करेगा। इस तरह से एक एनर्जी लेवल से दूसरे एनर्जी लेवल पे वो जंप करेगा। नाउ the angular momentum of the electron, that is mvr, we know that electrons is revolving around the nucleus. It has some mass, negligible mass, but it has some mass. Then the radius of the orbital and the speed, that is the velocity of the orbital, that is mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. So when it rotate in first energy level, the value is integral multiple of 1h upon 2 pi. If it is in second energy level, that is 2h upon 2 pi. If it is in nth energy level, then it is a nh upon 2 pi. So here the m is the mass of electron, v is the velocity of electron, r is the radius of orbit, then h is the Planck constant, and n is the principal quantum number, that is principal energy level. Now the various orbit or shell are denoted by the numbers, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 or k l m n o p. So the K shell is near to the nucleus, that's why it has a lower energy, and P shell, suppose L shell, M shell, as we go in a forward direction, the distance is increases from the nucleus, that's why the energy is also increases. Now तो अभी हम देखेंगे ऑर्बिट, शेल और एनर्जी लेवल्स। तो हमें पता है एज पर बोर्स थ्योरी the central part of the atom is dense positively charged, and which is called as a nucleus, and these are the orbits in which the electrons revolve around the nucleus. They are called as orbit, shell or energy level. So when first orbit, that is near to the nucleus, is numbered as 1, then 2, 3 and 4. They are also designated by the capital alphabet, that is K, L, M and N and so on. So now the number of electrons present is each orbit or energy level is calculated by the formula 2n square. So where n is the principal quantum number. So when we put the value of n, you will get the electron present in that orbit. So first energy level, that is 2 electron, second 8 electron, third energy level 18 electron, and fourth energy level, that is 32 electrons. So these are the orbit shell or main energy level or principal energy level. But अभी हमें ये देख रहा है कि ये सिंगल लाइन है, बट दिस इज नॉट अ सिंगल लाइन, इट इज अ बंच ऑफ लाइन. इट इज क्लियर फ्रॉम द स्पेक्ट्रल स्टडी दैट ईच एनर्जी लेवल इज कंसिस्ट ऑफ some energy levels, that is bunch of line, and they are called as a sub energy levels. So as we see here, a single line consists of a bunch of line and they are called as a sub energy level. So the sub energy levels which are present in a main energy level is equal to the principal quantum number 1. That means अगर फर्स्ट एनर्जी लेवल है तो उसमें एक ही सब शेल या फिर सब एनर्जी लेवल रहेगी, दो सेकंड नंबर है तो उसमें दो सब एनर्जी लेवल रहेंगी. तो वही हम यहाँ पे देखेंगे अभी. व्हेन n is equal to 1, that is k shell, so it has one subshell, that is 1s subshell. That means n is equal to 1, then k, so it has only one subshell, that is a s subshell. The subshells are designated by the letter s, p, d and f. So s subshell, p subshell, d subshell and f subshell. So when n is equal to 1, then k shell, it has only one subshell and that is 1s subshell. When n is equal to 2, then L energy level, so n is equal to 2, L has two subshells, that is 2s and 2p. So when n is equal to 3, then M energy level, it has three subshell, that is 3s, 3p and 3d. So 3s, 3p and 3d. When n is equal to 4, then n main energy level, it has 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. That means 4 subshell. Okay. So here the main energy level consists of sub energy levels, and the sub energy levels are designated by the letter S, P, D, F, and the number of subshell present in a main energy level is equal to the principal quantum number, that is main energy level. Okay. Now the capacity of these subshells, कौन सी सबसेल में कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आते हैं, the capacity में, that is the maximum number of electrons present in the subshell, maximum electron in सबशेल. सो S सबशेल अगर रहती है तो S सबशेल की कैपेसिटी है 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, P सबशेल 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन, D सबशेल 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन and F subshell 14 electron. Okay, so these are the capacities of the subshell. So this is all about main energy level, sub energy levels and Bohr's atomic model. So thank you.